Hey y'all, welcome to another Tennessee Thirsty Thursday on Uncle Bub's Bale Buckle Beer Reviews. But I don't have a beer today, I have a hard cider instead. And I did one of these by these guys a couple weeks ago, and it's a cider that's brewed there in Nashville, Tennessee, from the Diskin Cider. Diskin Cider. It's a craft cidery there in Nashville on Martin Street. It says this is fresh pressed, gluten-free, no sugar added, nothing artificial, locally crafted. You're welcome. You're fortunate to be holding 100% fresh apples. Branch to can fresh and Nashville to the core. It's got the Tennessee symbol on it right there. This is Diskin Cider, Bob's Your Uncle Dry English Cider. All right, it's Diskin Cider, Bob's Your Uncle. 6.9% alcohol by volume in this stuff, y'all. It says on here, fancy a pint? Cider originated in England and was brought to America by our forefathers. We wanted you to enjoy the same feeling of meeting friends at the pub for a pint. Brilliant apple aromas and flavors gently transition to a traditional dry finish. Cheers. Alright, so we're going to try this Diskin Cider Bob's Your Uncle today on a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday. Oh wow, that looks clear as water coming out of there. It's got just a hint of a straw gold color to it. Look at that. Man, that is beautiful. It's clear as a bell coming out of the can, but you can see the color in it, in the glass there, in the mug. Man, that is a pretty brew. Look at that. Beautiful, bright. The head, of course, is completely gone. It smells like apples, y'all. And it should. It's a hard cider. It should smell like apples. But it looks more. Of course, it's got a few little bubbles floating up through there, but it looks like a pale champagne is what it looks like. The color of it as well. So anyway, Bob's Your Uncle English Dry. Whoa! Come here, you. Wind's blowing. I may have to hold that up there. Wind's blowing just a little bit, but it's just a beautiful day. So this Bob's Your Uncle is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do day in and day out to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way and support our economy. Cheers, brothers and sisters. Dadgum. That's freaking delicious, man. This is not like any other hard cider I've ever had. Wow. I'm not seeing a date on the bottom of it. Man, that is delicious. It's got that dry finish that it was talking about, but you know, most ciders, most hard ciders, in my experience, you know, if they're just an apple hard cider, they taste a lot like carbonated apple juice. I mean, just to be honest, most of them, that's what they taste like, carbonated apple juice. Maybe with just a little, well, as far as flavor goes, I mean, you really can't taste the alcohol in them. This one here is the same way, but it's got a different kind of flavor. All right, so the hard ciders I usually drink have a tartness to them, you know, a little tartness, and I like tartness in apples anyway. This one does not have the expected tartness that you get in a typical hard cider, or that from what I've experienced, The hard ciders have a little bit of tartness to them, a little bit of apple tartness. This one does not have it. And the flavor of the apples is very, very light and mild, but you can taste the apple flavor. But it's very mild, very light, no tartness to it. This stuff is delicious, and a 6.9% alcohol by volume, y'all. This is good stuff. Even though it don't have a whole lot of bubbles coming up through there, it's still got a nice little carbonation to it, which surprises me, because the head dissipated immediately, and of course there's just a few little old bubbles floating up through there, but it's got a nice little carbonation when you take a sip of it. This is delicious. I mean, I could just throw this back with no problem at all. And a 6.9% ABV. Be careful if you have this around the house and you got kids, because they could drink this, I mean, just like your typical apple juice or whatever. This actually tastes better than apple juice to me. It's just very, very smooth and light. Delicious brew, man. Dadgummit, this is good. I'm gonna have to score it an A. It's that good. Mild, light, crisp, clean, good flavor. 6.9%. Dadgum. A score on this Diskin cider. Bob's your uncle. All right, y'all. That's been a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday this week. I'll be back tomorrow for a Friday's R for you. I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Cheers.